Welcome my viewers to another segment of question and answer. And today I'll be tackling this question. So whenever people will see someone playing an instrument so well, and probably they are interested, they'll end up asking this question. How long did it take you to learn an instrument? How long did it really take you to learn an instrument? So that is what I will be answering today. So let me specifically address the church musicians, since that's where I'm usually in that area of church music. So usually people think that immediately once they join the worship team, they are very anointed. And once hands are laid on them, they just think that things will obey. Their voices will just obey. Their fingers, their playing and everything will just obey. So I want you to listen carefully to these. In as much as we understand that anointing is real by there. For sure, there is anointing is there. Anointing is there. But as much as we believe in the anointing, but your hands still needs to practice. Your fingers still needs to practice. Your voice, your musical skills must be put into a series of practice so that you can become that perfect musician that you have been admiring, that skilled worshiper that you have been admiring. Okay, so practice is usually one of the most important things for you to reach that point that you have been admiring. Okay, so number one is interest. So after you have that interest and you put and you take that now step where you start practicing that instrument that you love. So there's an aspect of time. So usually after you start, it won't take you days, it won't take you weeks, it won't take you months. Okay, after a few months, probably if you are very consistent in what you're doing, and you have this understanding of what music is, and probably you've been in that field, you're not so fresh, you've been in that field, you can sing basically. You'll find that your chords will now start landing, your transitions will start making sense, and probably you can follow some spontaneous worship. You'll hear people telling you that you're gifted. That is after months of consistent practice. Okay? So people will start noticing it. But you yourself, you will know that it is because of your early morning practices, probably your late night tears, and your silent, those metronome battles that you'll be fighting. Okay? So your gift plus discipline will give birth to now ministry. Okay? So how long did it take me? For example, if you ask me that question, I get that question so many times. So my answer is usually as long as it will take you to stay faithful to what you're doing. You know, church ministry or church music is not just a shortcut that people usually use it as a shortcut to get to the altar. Others think of it as just a stage performance, but that is not what it is. Church ministry is usually a service, is usually a growth, and it is usually faithfulness. Okay? You commit yourself, you become faithful, and over time, God just uplifts your gift to another level. Okay? So this is an encouragement that I'll give to all church musicians, that if God has placed in you the music ministry, just know that worship is not that which you do on the altar every Sunday or any other day when you have service, but worship. Also, the time that you invest in practice, that is part of worship, okay? And also, that improvement is obedience. If you find that there's some people, I've come across worshipers who have sung for 10 years and more. But when you listen to what they have to offer, you just become so discouraged, okay? You just become very discouraged. So when you don't improve, know that you're not living in obedience, okay? That is not obedience after all, okay? So improvement is obedience. Then consistency is now, I'll relate it to faith, okay? When you stay consistent in what you're doing, you're very consistent. You're very consistent. Consistent is faith. And let me quote a Bible verse from Zechariah, when he says that we should not despise the small beginnings, okay? So you begin small. You begin small. You start small. Cherish that small beginning of yours. And with time, you shall grow to a level that you yourself, you'll not even believe if it's the same you. So dear musicians, I want to urge you today that you should not rush the process. Another thing, don't compare journeys. Don't compare yourself with someone else. Okay? We are all different. We are different, are gifted differently. We have different personalities. We have different abilities. So don't compare yourself. Don't rush the process. Take time. Always cherish that small beginning. God becomes very delighted when he sees you starting, when he sees that interest, that small seed that he has put into you. When he sees that you're planting that seed and you're starting off something, God becomes so pleased. And he will enable you to reach whichever level that you want to reach with your gifting, okay? Another thing is that you don't quit after doing a mistake. I've found people who started, then they went, maybe they tried it in church, they were rebuked, and that discouragement will make them never want to appear anywhere near the altar. That is wrong. Even if you get a discouragement, don't quit. Keep on doing it. That is the process of reaching to your highest level, to your highest ability. So be patient with yourself. Okay? So another myth that I want to demystify. People tend to think that that learning an instrument will just go like this. In their week 1, they are learning. In their week 2, they are good. In their week 3, they will be automatically become very famous. That is a very, 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 very big lie. Okay? So if you're consistent within the first 3 to 6 months, you'll be doing a few scales, you'll probably be doing one song. Your confidence will keep on increasing with time. Skill will still be catching up with you. Okay? This is where students say, teacher, I think music is not my calling. Because you think of the bulk work that is ahead of you. Okay? But let me encourage you that it is your calling. Okay? It's only that your fingers haven't answered yet. So, within a year, I usually give my students a period of a year. I will usually tell my students, like, you need to take a whole year of practice. Okay? After a year, that's now when you can rate yourself and see how far you will have gone. Because after a year, probably 2 years, we've said you don't rush the process. Just go slowly, start small, trust the process, be consistent. After a year or even 2 years, that's where you'll find yourself now being able to play songs properly. You'll start enjoying even practice now sessions, even practicing with other people. And people will start identifying and seeing that truly there is now something in you. Okay? But if only they knew the pain behind that talent. So, how long did it take, or does it take, to learn an instrument? So the answer is that you don't finish learning. Learning has no end. Music is like walking. You see, when you're walking, you don't stop because you learned how to walk. It is you have to walk all the time. If I want to go and pick something, even from here, this point where I'm seated, I'll have to walk. So you don't finish walking, okay? Or think about eating. You don't say, I ate once and I'm done. Like if I eat today, I cannot go for a week without eating, okay? I'll need a meal probably tomorrow. Right now it's around 8 p.m. If I eat right now my dinner, by morning, I'll still be needing something in my stomach, okay? So you just grow with it. With music, you keep on growing. You keep on growing with it, okay? So if you practice at least 10 minutes daily, I assure you that you are going to grow, okay? If you are consistent, automatically you'll surprise yourself. And if you're going to be patient with the process and the journey, I guarantee you that you will become very dangerous. So how long will it take you? Okay? If you ever ask that question again, or if you hear of someone asking that question, just tell them this, that, am I willing? Are you willing to stay until it works? You ask me that, I ask you, are you willing to stay until it works? Okay? So if you're a student watching this amazing video, just relax. Your instrument is not angry at you. It is not angry at all. It is just waiting for your consistency. So kindly remember to subscribe to my channel, like my video, give your shout outs and your comments. I'll answer all your comments. So thank you very much. Hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope I was able to answer your question. So thank you very much, and be blessed.